网络实在不行的话，不要勉强自己。这边往下压一点，
可以吗？
让我自己跟着你镜头来吧。不要歪，要不要朝那边点？手机整个是歪的。我说手机歪的重点。这样看。
可以吗？歪吗？还歪吗？
就这样歪一点。
昨天。
没有什么。Hello, this is Tracy from Changzhou Hongshi Machine Fitting Factory. We also known as Changzhou Junti Auto Parts Limited Company. Our main products is wheel nuts, wheel bolts, wheel locks, and wheel spacers. We mainly export products to Canada, USA, Australia, Russia, Japan, and other European countries. Now I will introduce nuts for the directed wheel hub. This is most popular nuts. It is for Chevrolet. The length is 35, hex is 19. If you left wheel hub and need longer nuts, we also have this one. The total length is 44 and the hex is 19. This is ET style nuts. It is for Chrysler. And this is a ball seat nuts. It is fit for Honda. For ball seat nuts, we have SR12, SR13, SR14. There are 3 nuts here. Do you know the difference between them? They are all for food. This is not for original car. It is steel nuts with stainless steel cap. The stainless steel cap could prevent nuts anti-rust. Anti-rust performance is better. But some clients said the stainless steel cap will fall off when using, so they like one-piece nut. We have these steel nuts. It is one piece with revolving sleeve. If you don't like the revolving sleeve, we also have these one-piece nuts. The corn seat can't revolving. Which one do you prefer? Now one-piece nuts is more popular, and these nuts is also for fold. There are 2 nuts for Land Rover. Do you know the difference? This one is a one-piece nut, and this one is steel nuts with stainless steel cap. One-piece nut is more popular and the price is cheaper. There are 2 similar nuts here. Do you know the difference between them? This one is closed end and this one is open end. Closed end is more popular because the closed end top could prevent water and dust. Next, I will introduce wheel bolts for you. There are 3 kinds of bolts. This is corn seat. Hex could be 19, 17, 21. The thread length could be 20 to 60. It is fit for BMW and Volvo. For this, it is a ball seat nuts. The ball seat could be SR12, SR13, SR14. This one is SR14. It is fit for bends and push. Some clients said I left the wheel hub, so the hex nuts can't put into the wheel hub because the hub hole is smaller than normal one. So we have this one. It is fit for small diameter nuts, a small diameter wheel hub. The nut diameter is only 19 or 20. It is open end. So when raining and washing car, the water will go into the nuts from the top. Nut is easy to rust. So we produce this one. It is closed-end nuts. The closed-end top could prevent water and dust. The diameter is 20 millimeter. There are pictures to show the difference between them. This is closed-end nuts. The anti-rust performance is 5-star, and the degree of beauty is also 5-star. This is open-end nuts. The anti-rust performance is 3-star, and the degree of beauty is also 3-star. So you could see the difference between them. Which one do you prefer? Now closed-end nuts is more popular. This is also diameter 20 millimeter. It is longer and like a bullet. Very cool after installing your car. If you threaded M12, M10, you could choose these nuts. If you threaded M14, 9/16, I recommend these nuts. Diameter 23. It is 7 spline. Length is 35. If you need a longer one, we have this length 51. This is open end and have nerve on top. This is a ET style. And this is open end with cone seat. We also have these XXL longer nuts. The length is 113. There are 2 nuts between them. You could see the difference. This one is a 1-piece nut and this one is a 2-piece nut. There is a picture to show the difference between 1-piece nut and a 2-piece nut. This is a 1-piece nut and this is a 2-piece nut. For this one, the total length for them is 35. For 1-piece nut, the length is 35 and the effective thread length is 28. For this 2-piece nut, the total length is 35 and the effective thread length is only 34. There is only 1 millimeter space here. For 1-piece nut, there is 7 millimeter space. So for 1-piece nut, it is stronger, and for 2-piece nut, it has a longer effective thread length. Which one do you prefer? Some clients said, I like two-piece nut, but I'm afraid that the two-piece nut will fall off. There is a picture to show other factory from the two-piece nut cap is fall off. For our two-piece nut, don't worry about it. We do a test and then I will show a video to you.
This is a two-piece welding nut. Please look at the welding part. You can't see the welding mark on it, right? Let me show another welding nut from other factory. Look, the welding mark is obvious. Let me show two nuts and compare them. You could see the difference between them. Our nut looks like a one-piece nut, right? Then I will put the nut in a socket. This is a steel bar. I will put it in nuts. Then we will use hammer to punch it. Steel bar go across the nut, but the cap don't fall down. The welding parts don't move and fall off. Cap is welded tightly.
From videos, you could see that our welding cap will not fall off. For wheel bolt, we also have small diameter nut bolt. This one is the closed end with spline, and this is tuner, open end. Which one do you prefer? The diameter for them is 19. Next, I will introduce a special nut for you. This is a steel nut with aluminum cap. They mesh together, so this nut is strong enough and lightweight. For this special nut, we have other different styles. I will show you. For the aluminum cap, we have many different colors. This is red, and this is pink, and this is brown. This is dark blue, and this is light blue, and this is green. And this is purple, and this is gold. For the aluminum cap, we also have many different styles. This is a one-piece style. You could print your company logo here. And this one is this is cap with a cap. This is a two-piece cap. And this one is also a two-piece cap. The top is sharp like a bullet. For this series, we call it magic series because it is magic. The bottom is a steel bolt. The material is SCM440. It is 12.9 grade. The cap is aluminum. Material is 7075. They match together, so this wheel bolt is strong enough and lightweight. Also very cool. after installing your wheel hub. Next, I will introduce a special product for you. This product is combined 3 parts: a stud, a nut, and aluminum cap. If you choose nut and aluminum cap, they match together. It is fit for American car or Japanese car. If you have another car, such as European car, you could buy this stud. They match together, so it is became a boat with aluminum cap. So if you buy this one set, you could use it in 2 different cars. For this series, Magic series, if you are interested in this series, you could leave a message and we will send you more information about them. For aluminum cap, we have different color, but for steel nuts, we also have another color. Different color. This is chrome. For chrome, we have our plating factory. Our chrome could pass over 72 hours salt and spray test. There are 3 black here. 1, 2, 3. Do you know the difference between them? For this, we call it black chrome. This is black electrophoretic, and this is matte black. There are 3 difference between them. First is anti-rust performance. For black chrome, it could pass over 72 hours salt and spray test. 96 hours salt and spray test. For this black electrophoretic, it could pass over 48 hours salt and spray test. For this matte black, it could pass over 200 hours salt and spray test. The second difference is color fastness. For black chrome and matte black, the color is fast. Even you knock it, there is no trail on nuts. For black electrophoretic, it is paint. So when you knock it, the color will appear. The third difference is color brightness. For black chrome, the color is bright, and for black electrophoretic and matte black, the color is like matte. Which one do you prefer? Now, black chrome is more popular. I will show you black chrome. Very shiny and beautiful. For electrophoretic, we also have other color. This is blue electrophoretic and this is red electrophoretic. You could see the blue electrophoretic, very beautiful, light blue. And next, I will introduce a special finish for you. We call it titanium. For titanium products, we have pink titanium, rainbow titanium, gold, and gray titanium. For titanium nuts, it could pass over 200 hours salt and spray test, and the color brightness is also good. Color fastness is also good. Very bright. This is gold titanium. And this is rainbow titanium. We also call it neochrome. Like rainbow, right? This is pink titanium. Many girls like it. We also have other colors such as purple, green. If you are interested in our different color, you could leave a message. We will send you our catalog at once. Next, my colleague Carol will introduce nuts for food. Welcome, Carol.
Hi, I'm Carol. These nuts are used on food. And these nuts are used on F150, and these nuts are used on van, and these nuts are used on Focus. All of these nuts we have open nuts like this, closed nuts like this. Also, we have one-piece lug nuts like this one, and two-piece lug nuts like this one. Do you know the difference for one-piece lug nuts and two-piece lug nuts? For example, for these two lug nuts, the total length is 35, and you see, for one-piece lug nuts, the effective thread length is 28, and the two-piece lug nuts, the effective thread length is 34. If you want effective thread length, you can choose two-piece lug nuts. Also, we have different colors. This is color zinc, this is black, this is chrome. Also, we have other colors that we show to you. This is black. This is black chrome. This is black electric. This is matte black. Do you know the difference between three black lug nuts? First, the brightness is different. This is bright light, white. This is matte black. Test. The black chrome could pass 96 hours, and the black electric could only pass 48 hours, and matte black could pass 200 hours. This is other plating. We call it electrostatic. This is blue electrostatic. This is red electrostatic. For electrostatic, the color fastness is not very good. Also, it could pass 48 natural salt spray test. This is other plating. We call it titanium. This is pink titanium. This is rainbow titanium. This is gold titanium. This is brown titanium. For titanium, it could pass 300 hours natural salt spray test. If you want other colors, we also have green, gold, light blue. This is all chrome finish. And these three lug nuts, we have the horn set over the merge, so it will have a most favorable price. For our chrome finish, we have our electroplating production lines, two chrome finish, two black chrome. Now let me show you our electroplating production lines. Electroplating quality is all price. Only our factory has independent electroplating production line. We usually make 3 layers over nickel and 1 layer over chrome, and control the anti-rust performance over the product by detecting the thickness of a nickel layer and the functional difference between each layer. Our chrome plating products can pass a nature salt spray test for at least 72 hours and up to 418 hours. Our black chrome products can pass at least 300 hours of a nature salt spray test. This is our black chrome lug nuts. Therefore, the plating quality is our biggest advantage. This is 6th grade. This is 10th grade. Do you know the difference between them? For lug nuts, we always have 6th grade, 8th grade, and 10th grade. If customer choose 8th grade and 10th grade, we will do heat treatments. Our heat treatments is 72 hours. Firstly, the temperature needs to be 100 degrees to 150 degrees. Products will stay there for 12 hours, and then products will naturally cool into normal temperature. The third, the temperature needs to be 300 degrees. Products will stay there for 12 hours, and then products will naturally cool into normal temperature. The third, the temperature needs to be minus 300 degrees. Products will stay there for 12 hours, and then products will naturally cool into normal temperature. Extremely cold and hot, the nuts will be stronger. If you do heat treatments, the inner hole is gray like this. If don't do heat treatments, the inner hole is bright like this. Please compare with them. And this is lug bolts. This is this lug nuts are used on lifted cars. For lug bolts, always have 8.8 grade, 10.9 grade, and 12.9 grade. But on factory only do 10.9 grade and 12.9 grade because 8.8 grade can't ensure the safety of the web. When customer choose 10.9 grade, will choose the material SCM435. And if customer choose 12.9 grade, we will choose the material SCM440. When customer choose 10.9 grade and 12.9 grade Both of them, we will do heat treatments. If do heat treatments, the lock bolts will be stronger. Maybe some customers want to know how to test the hardness over the lock nuts. Now, let me show you. We take 8 grade lock nuts and put it to the table. Fix it. Then, spin the disc. Let the point aim at 0. C is equal to 0 in the machine. Push the handle. Push the handle again. After all this, we will get the last data. The text data HRC is 36.5. The international standard is HRC 23-32. Our text data is better than standard. You see, this is text pointer. Next, let me show you direct load text for lock nuts. Firstly, we take 8 grade lock nuts. Fix it. The two sides need to be fixed. Now, the two sides are stretched up and down at the same time. It stretches 5 millimeters a minute. You see, the line is rising now. The data needs to up 79 kN. Then we can unload the box. The data needs to return below 50 kN. Then we can take the nut off. Now we can take the nut off. Now we will use go-no-go gauge to test. The go gauge can pass easily. The no-go gauge can stop at once. After the test, all thread is complete. 79 kN. The data is the max value over tension stress in the text. It needs to keep 50 seconds. This is our well lock. For protect customers will have you open lots of floor type. Let me show you some of them. Is it beautiful? For wheel lock, we have 4 locks and 1 key. 4 locks and 2 key. Also, we have 5 locks and 1 key. Also, we have 20 locks and 1 key. If you want other package, please leave a message to us. This is blister with color card. You can add your logo or company information on them. It is a popular one, and this is color plastic box. The color could be black, yellow, orange, red, and so on. Also, you can add your logo or company information on them. If you buy our wheel lock for it will have a key code, and we have a small paper on it. You can enter the key code on them. Maybe if you lose the keys, you can send me the key code. Also, we will say use the right key to open your wheel lock. Maybe some customers want the lightweight lock nuts, and at the same time the aluminum lock nuts are shown on the sketch. Now let me show you our aluminum lock nuts. This is our aluminum lock nuts. You can add your logo on it. For aluminum lock nuts, it have lightweight, also not rust, and we can provide different colors. Let me show you to you. This is red. This is sky blue. This is deep blue. And this is green. This is purple. This is gold. This is brown. This is pink. Also, we have other colors. If you want, please leave a message to us. And for aluminum, we also have 6061 aluminum and 7072 aluminum. The 7075 aluminum strength is better than 6061. So maybe some customer will choose 7075 aluminum lock nuts are used on racing cars. And this is package for aluminum lock nuts. This is sponge and color box. The sponge could protect the aluminum lock nuts, and the color box could be black or red or other colors, and you can add your logo or confirmation on these packages. Maybe some customer want to choose lightweight and ice lock nuts. Now let me introduce the titanium alloy lock nuts. This is all titanium alloy lock nuts. For titanium alloy nuts, it have lightweight. Also, it have best strength. The titanium alloy are used in play. So it have a lot of advantages. Only have one disadvantages. If you know, please leave a message to us. Its advantages: lightweight. Also, color fastening is best, and it will not rust. Also, it have only one disadvantage. That is the price is most expensive. So maybe some customers will choose some titanium alloy lock nuts are used on his racing cars. And also this is the packages for titanium alloy lock nuts. Also it have a sponge with color box. and the sponge could pass the lug nuts, and the color box also it have a black or other colors. If you want other packages, you can leave a message to us. Now my part is all. Our workmates Tina will introduce lug nuts for Toyota. Welcome, Tina.
Hello.
Hello everybody. It's my honor to introduce wheel-locks and lug nuts for Toyota series. Look at those beautiful. Look at those beautiful nuts. They are all for Toyota series. Those four types are very popular in the market. Yeah. Both types are fit for Wraith, Camry, and IAV4, Highland, and Eccentric. They are all 37 millimeter total length with a flat washer, and this one is fit for Prado and Corolla. It is a 47 millimeter total length with flat washer, and this one is fit for Prado. Excuse me. This one's fit for Land Cruiser and Sequoia, and the total length is 47 millimeter with flat washer. And focus on both nuts. They looks very similar, right? Can you find the difference of them? I take same types. Can you guess? Okay. Please focus on the top. This one with a wedding mark, and this one is one-piece type. So this is two-piece type. It is combined open end nut and a cap together, and this one is one-piece type. The cap is very firm. Even it is pierced with a naiba, the cap will not fall off. And this one is one-piece type. The effective thread length is 30. This one is 30 millimeter, and the total length is 37 millimeter. Both total length is 37 millimeter, and these two-piece types effective thread length is 34 millimeter. Yeah, maybe you cannot understand clearly, so I will show you photo. Look at this. This one is one-piece type. This is two-piece type. They are totally thread length. The totally length is 35 millimeter, and the effective thread length for one-piece type is 28 millimeter, just shorter 7 millimeter than its total length, and two-piece typers just shorter 1 millimeter than its total length. So you can choose the correct thread length as your request. Okay, continue. We will focus another difference between them. Can you find it? Okay, my answer is this one with T, but this one without T. What means T? T means heat treatment. Why do this process? Because this process will reduce plasticity and brightness that cause the high temperature quenching and enhance flexibility. Yeah. Our heat treatment needs to do 72 hours. Firstly, temperature will be 100 to 150 degrees, then put that 12 hours. Neutral cooling to the normal temperature. Second, the temperature will be 300 degrees, then put that 12 hours again. Neutral cooling to the normal temperature again. Third, the temperature will be minus 300 degrees, then put that 12 hours. Neutral recover to the normal temperature. After extreme hot and colder, the products were very strong. Yeah. And let me focus on the grade for both nuts. look at these four. We have 3 kinds of grade for Toyota lug nuts: 6 grade, 8 grade, and 10 grade. They're with different material, also different rock wheel harness, also guarantee load, and based on same grade, different thread lengths with different guarantee load. Can you see here? Compare it. This one and this, also this. Their difference. Yeah. We not only do the test for harness, guarantee load by ourselves, but also send to the third party to the tester for anti-fatigue tester. Also, also do some TUV or SDS test for client. Okay, let me focus on the surface treatment for the Toyota series cars and nuts, weight-wise. Look at this one. It's very popular in the market. Many clients order it. We call it chrome plating. And those 3 types are also black type. This one is a black chrome. This one is a black electrophoretic. This one is the matte black. There have 3 difference. One is the brightness, and this one is most bright, black chrome most bright, and this is in the middle, and the matte black is totally matte. And second, the anti-rust performance are different. This one is black chrome passed 96 hours neutral salty spray testing. This one is passed 48 salty spray testing, and this one is passed 200 hours neutral salty spray testing. So this one is the best, and this is in the middle, and it's in the end. Okay. Third, the difference is the color fastness. Look at this. Black chrome color fastness, also matte black, they are very good. But the black electrophoretic, it is paint, so the color is easy to peel off, and when it's matte, the sharp things or not get too hard. Yeah. Okay, continue. This one, this blue and red, we also call it color electrophoretic. Also, we have the purple. Yeah. And here I take one set for you. This one is blue electrophoretic, so bright and shining, right? Focus out those four lug nuts. We call it titanium coating. This one is pink titanium. This one is new chrome. We also call it rainbow titanium. This one is gold titanium. This is gray. So good. The anti-rust performance also good. The color fastness also good. Here I take 2 sets. This one is pink, so bright. Maybe your girl liked it, right? Do you want to take one? Also, it is very cool. It is rainbow titanium. Also, we call it new chrome. Okay. Look at this. It is our chrome plating thickness. Our chrome consists of 4 layers nickel and 1 layers chrome. A semi-bright nickel is 30 to 20 mil, and the bright nickel is 30 to 21 mil, and the nickel sealing is 2 to 4 mil, and chrome thickness is 0.2 to 0.5 mil. and total plating thickness is more than or equal 28 mil. So we promise all the clients, all sorties spray testing is past 72 to 200 hours. Here I take the SGS report. Let me show you. Can you see clearly? Okay, look at focus on this. After 120 hours, no visible change. It is from our factory. SGS. This is SGS report. And can you see the photo? Yeah. After testing 100 hours, the surface also very good. No anti-ruster. And no rust, sorry. Okay, go on. Let me focus on the wheel lock system for Toyota series cars. Fulfilling the customer safety concerns and requests, Hongshan produced the 5K servo wheel lock system that fasten wheels at the same time, protecting them from thief. Look at this. We have 4 types. This one is A type, auto pattern type. This is tuner pattern type, B type. This is C type, auto pattern plus spinning sleeve. And this is D type, tuner pattern plus spinning sleeve. This is E type, tuner pattern plus revolving hands top. Yeah. Can you see? The top can revolve, but the pattern part is not moved. Can you guess which types are more durable to use? Can you guess? A or B or C or D? Okay, my answer is A and C. Why? Because B and D and E types patterns is very narrow, and the barrier and the depth of the pattern is not so deep. So when you force it too hard or use it too many times, the pattern is easy to damage or transfer. Yeah. But A and C just avoid such problem. The depth of the pattern is so deep, and the bearing area of the pattern is so large. So we choose A and C. So another client will ask which types have more anti-thief performance. Can you guess? Okay, my answer is C and D and E. Why? Because C and D with a fixed free spinning sleeve, which will spin when you try to move it with pliers. Placed on a wheel, it is nearly impossible to remove the lock without the prop key. Can you see clear? Okay. See here, a ring can revolving. 300-degree revolving ring enhance anti-thief application. How about E? As I showed you before, when you try to move this top, but the pattern part is not moved, so only our key can open this lock. Every special key, every locks need a special key. So do ours. Look, a special key. The key and the lock fit perfectly, neither tight nor loose. There's no gap between each other. Every key, the key is easy to key identification. Every key here have a unique key code on the top. Can you see? The top, the key code is X52. Yeah, it is easy to key identification and replacement. When you order the lockers, I recommend you order 2 keys. If you lose one, you still have another one, okay? Like our packing. Wait a while. Can you see clearly? Okay. You can see this. 4 lockers press 2 keys. If you want cheaper, no problem. Just use 4 lockers press 1 key. But I recommend you order 2 keys. Okay, we have a secret in the box. It is very important. Let me show you. Can you see these books? There are a key code card in it. You can write the correct key code and keep the keys well in your car somewhere. Okay. Then when you lose 2 keys or the keys, you just tell us the correct key code number. Then we will send you the correct keys and help you open your locks. It is very important. And what about this yellow ring? This yellow ring like a tour guide. Help the key and lock fit more quickly. Okay. So please keep well your key code card. And these books can be other colors like blue, red, black, also white, etc. You can add your information such as the website, thread dice, logo, also other information you want to add on the front side and also back side. Yeah. This one is another 4 locks press 2 keys blister packing. It is very special. It can stand on the desk. Can you see? Okay. You also can put 4 lockers press to 1 key in it, and also can add any information you want to add to the front side or back side. Yeah. It is also very beautiful, right? This one is it is a very popular type because it is cheap. It also can put 4 lockers press 2 key inside. You can also add information on the front or back side. Okay. As you know, we have 5 kinds of systems for wheel lock nuts for Toyota series. Here I take B and D typers. Here I take B and D typers pattern for you. Every typers have many patterns, and every pattern have 4 changes, such as this turtle pattern. This one is turtle pattern. Okay, I will show you photo. It have 4 changes also. Can you see? Maybe they have a little bit difference. You cannot identify them by your eyes very quickly, so you can choose our keys for distinguish them. It's very easy. Okay. So we have many kinds of patterns, also packing ways for wheel lock. Maybe you don't like our design, no problem. Just tell us, and we can customize different size for you. Okay. unless some lock nuts for the aftermarket, we also have the original key lock set for you, such as this Toyota series with our Honism brand. Can you see clearly? Okay. Open it. There are 10 patterns. 10 patterns inside. It is original key lock set. And every key have the unique key code on the top. If you lose one, just tell us the key code. We will send you the correct key code. Okay? The client will ask, my car is not Toyota. My car is BMW, also Volkswagen, Benz, or Porsche. No problem. Just choose it from our catalog. Can you see here? The catalog is very fashionable, yeah? And you can see here, we have all kinds of original lucky set for all cars, such as Jeep, BMW, Land Rover, etc. You can choose by yourself, okay? Just leave message here. My colleague will contact you right now, okay? Finally, let me focus about magical lock nuts for Toyota series. Can you see? Why we call it magic? Because it is this lock nuts is combined aluminum shell and steel together. I will show you. Look at this. This shell is made by 7075 aluminum. Yeah, it's very light and strong. You can add your logo and informations on the surface. Okay, and this shape can be a sharp shape. Also, flat shape. And the inside is SCM 435 steel. Yeah, alloy steel. Yeah, it is 10 grade and pass heat treatment. The nut is very strong. Yeah, it is perfectly used for the racing cars. Very safe. And the shell colors can be other colors, such as this gold, this purple, this pink, this rainbow. We also this blue. Also, we have orange, green, dark, light blue, etc., such as this red. So cool, right? Do you like it? Do you want to take one step? Go home? Okay. Very shiny. My part is over now. Now let's welcome our colleague Leo will introduce advantage for the chrome plating. Also, Joy will introduce some wear spacers and our sample rooms for you. Okay, bye-bye.
Hello everyone, this is Leo and long time no see. And next, I will introduce our unique advantages, the electric planning quality and the potential difference for you. And we will first see two wheel lock nuts. Could you see this? This one, you see the surface is peel off. Does your wheel lock nuts has also the same problem? And we see this problem. And this wheel lock nuts, the surface is brilliant and perfect, right? So the first one is wheel lock nuts produced by other manufacturers, and the second one, that means this one, the brilliant one, is from our factory. So you know what does cause this? That is the electroplaning quality and the potential difference is not up to standard. And we also see two pictures. We first see these pictures in my hand. You see the surface is very easy to peel off like this. Can you see it? Do you have also the same problem when you purchase a wheel like that in your country or in the shop? And next we will see these pictures. The wheel like that is very easy to rest like this. Do you also have the same problem when you use the wheel like that on your car? That means the potential difference is not up to standard. So the surface is very easy to peel off and easy to rest. So how do we take this problem? So we usually have three methods. That is the CS test, the CSS test, and the NSS test. The total name for the NSS test is the natural source free test, but these three methods will cost us a lot of time. So how we could judge whether the electroplaning quality and the potential difference is up to standard or not within 5 to 10 minutes. Our factory has an instrument, and we can use this instrument to judge whether the electroplaning quality and the potential difference is up to standard or not. Okay, next I will introduce the whole chemical reaction progress. And we will introduce the electroplating layer for you. And we first see these pictures. And we all know the main material for the wheel like that is the steel. And the first layer is a bright nickel layer. Bright nickel layer, semi bright nickel layer. And the second layer is a bright nickel layer. The third one is a high sulfur nickel layer. And the first one is a chrome layer. And we all know the nickel layer is usually for the production, and the chrome layer is usually for the declination. So the nickel layer is more important than the chrome layer. But also, if you want to produce the black one, the red one, or the blue one, we can all meet your needs. Just tell us what do you need, and you can leave a message like your WhatsApp, your WeChat, and my colleague will connect you later. And next, I will introduce our whole chemical reaction progress when we testing the electroplaning quality and the potential difference. And we will see these pictures. We'll first use the Kg2 to react with the chrome layer. And when the Kg2 reaches the nickel layer, the first chemical reaction will be finished. And then we will use the Kg10 to react with the nickel layer. And when the Kg10 reaches the steel, the second chemical layer will be finished. And then we can read the date for the thickness and the potential difference to see whether it's up to standard or not. This whole electroplaning quality will just last 5 to 10 minutes. This can help us judge whether the electroplaning quality and the potential difference is up to standard or not quickly. So many customers told me that I just mentioned the potential difference. They didn't understand what does this mean. So they have this problem. So next I will explain it for you. We will see these pictures. Could you see these pictures in my hand? On my left hand, this one has no potential difference, and on my right hand, this one has potential difference. So we first see this one has potential difference. You see the layer by layer just fixed with together, the steel, the semi bright nickel layer, the bright nickel layer, the high sulfur nickel layer, and the chrome layer. And this one has no potential difference. The layer by layer just put with together. Could you guess which one will make our surface more stronger and more firmer? If you think this one, you can print. If you think this one, you can print one, and if you think this one, you can print two. Could you tell me your guess? And I'm now waiting for your answer. Okay, I now see many customers print one. Yes, you see this one, the layer by layer just fixed with together. This will make the surface more stronger and more firmer. and this one just puts together. How to understand it? When we use our 10 fingers, if we control the potential difference very well, it's just like our 10 fingers to fit together like this. And if we didn't control the potential difference, it's just like our two hands to put together. If we want to make all of them, it is very easy. So control the potential difference is also very important in our whole electroplating quality. Okay, next we will see the video for how we do the experiment yesterday to see the whole chemical reaction progress. And next we will see the video. Now let's start our experiment. And first, this is our instrument, and this one is the KG2 to react with the chromium layer, and this one is KG10 to react with the nickel layer. Okay, later we will read the date from this computer for the signals for the signals and the potential difference. Okay, now our workers will first fix our wheel nuts on the instrument. Then we will put the KG2 to react with the chromium layer. And when the KG2 reaches the nickel layer, the first chemical reaction will be finished. Okay, now let's start the chemical reaction. Can you see? There's a line moved very smoothly. This means the first chemical reaction has been finished. And when the line has an up towards, this means the first chemical reaction has been finished. And the whole experiment will cost us about 10 more minutes. But if you choose the wheel nuts from other manufacturers, the whole experiment will only cost about 3 to 4 minutes. That's because our thickness is very thick and our potential difference is controlled very well. Okay, now we see the first chemical reaction has been finished because the line has up towards, and now we can read the date. Can you see? The thickness is 0.52 millimeter, and this one is the thickness for the chromium layer. Okay, now we will start the second chemical reaction. We first will use the distilled water to wash the instrument. And when we finish the washing, we will put the KG10 to react with the nickel layer. And just like I introduced to you, the nickel layer has 3 layers: the bright nickel layer, the semi-bright nickel layer, and high sulfur nickel layer. So this chemical reaction will have 3 times. Okay, now we start the second chemical reaction. Okay, now we see the line has moved very smoothly. This means the second chemical reaction has been finished. Okay, we should be more patient because usually we use 3 methods to testing the thickness of the layer and the potential difference. That is the NSS test. The NSS test, the name is the natural source free test, and the CSS test and the CSS test. These 3 tests will cost us about several days or even 100 hours. This will waste us a lot of time and energy. So if you just use our instrument, it costs us about 10 more minutes, and we can read the date to see the thickness and the potential difference is up to standard or not. If not, we can remake the wheel nuts and the wheel bolts. And later I will show you our standard for the thickness and the potential difference. Okay, now we see the line has moved very smoothly, and this means now the KG10 has reacted with the bright nickel layer, and later when the line has up towards, this means the KG10 has reached the semi-bright nickel layer. And later we can see whether this wheel nuts is up to standard or not. Okay, now we see the line has up towards. This means the first chemical reaction has been finished and the second chemical layer has begun. The Kg10 now reached the Seymour bright nickel layer. And you know, the chrome layer is usually for decrimination and the nickel layer is usually for production. So the nickel layer thickness is usually more important for the whole produce our well nuts. The surface is not very easy to rest or peel off. And many customers told me that they didn't understand the potential difference very well. And you know, the potential difference can make our surface more firmer and more stronger, and it can delay our crushing time. So control the potential difference is also very important, like I just explained it for you. Control the potential difference where it's just like our 10 fingers to fix with together. This means to make out of our hands is not very easy. And if you didn't control the potential difference very well, it's just like 2 hands to put with together. And 2 hands to put with together, it is very easy to make out of them. So control the potential difference where is very important for the whole electroplating. That can make our surface not very easy to rest and easy to peel off. Okay, you see now the line has up towards and moved very smoothly, and later the second chemical layer will be finished, and we can read the date and type it, and to see whether it's up to standard or not. And you know, usually the standard for the potential difference is 120 to 180, and later we can see whether the potential difference is up to standard or not. And you know, the potential difference is usually very important for the whole electroplating. It can make our surface not very easy to rest and not very easy to peel off. It can delay our crushing time, and you can use the well-lock nuts and the well-lock bolts for a very long time. This one will be very helpful for the whole purchase when you for the whole progress when you purchase the well-lock nuts and the well-lock bolts, even from our factory or other manufacturers. So you see, if we need the good quality for the electroplating, we should make the thickness more thick, and the potential difference should up to standard. Okay, now the whole second chemical reaction has been finished. Now we can read the date. Our workers now choose the date. We first choose the lowest point and the highest point to see the thickness. And we can see this computer. The whole thickness is 40.8 millimeter. And the Seymour bright nickel layer thickness is 25.2 millimeter. And the bright nickel layer thickness is 15.6 millimeter. And the whole thickness is 42.1 millimeter. And later we can read the standard. Okay, now we will read the potential difference. It is 177.29. And just like I say, the standard is 120 to 180. So this one is up to our standard. Okay, now the whole experiment has been finished, and our workers will pick up of the well-lock nuts and show it to you. Could you see? There's a small little hole on the top of the well-lock nuts. Can you see there's a small little hole? And when we use our fingers to touch with it, we will feel there's a small little hole. This means we rarely do this experiment just now to testing the thickness and the potential difference. Okay, now this is the whole progress for our experiment. Okay, just now we see the whole progress for the experiment for testing the electroplating quality and the potential difference. And just like I mentioned in the video, we have so many standards. So next I will show these standards for you. We will see it together. So we first see The CMOS bright nickel layer, we usually the standard is 13 to 21 millimeter. The bright nickel layer should be 13 to 21 millimeter. The nickel ceiling should be 2 to 4 millimeter. The chrome thickness should be 0.2 to 0.5 millimeter. And the total plating thickness should be more than 28 millimeter. And just like I mentioned, the NSS test, the total name is the natural source free test. It usually should be more than 72 hours to 200 hours. Also, if you want to the black chrome one, we can also pass even the 500 hours natural source free test. So just tell us what's your needs and we can meet you. So that's all for my today's introduction. And if you are interested in our products, you can leave a message and my colleague will connect you later. So next, I will invite my colleague Joy to introduce the wheel spaces and the instruction for our factory for you. And we will see you in the next time. Bye bye.
Hi, this is Joey, and today I will introduce our wheel spacers and the wheel adapters. And before that, do you have any question about our products like the lug nuts, lug bolts, and wheel locks? If you have any questions, please leave us the messages, and also you can also follow us on YouTube. Once we have some new video or new promotion, some new information, we will send a video on it. And also you can also contact us. We will send you some catalogs or some promotion informations, and also our contact and also our sales contact information for you. And today I will introduce the wheel spacers and the wheel adapters, which is also our 2023 hot selling products. You see, these are our wheel spacers, and we have many colors. These are black. We also have the gold, blue, red, and purple, these colors. And we also accept customizations like the PCD thickness. We can produce all the demands you need. Let me show you how maybe some of you are familiar with the wheel spacers, but maybe some of you are not familiar. So I will give you a brief introduction of our wheel spacers. You see, this is our wheel spacers installed on the wheel hubs, and this is the comparison image. You can see this is the before installation, and this is after installation. You can find that the tires are obviously wider. The tires are more even loading, which can lead a better car handling and also a faster acceleration. The wheel spacers can improve its leather grip. So the wheel spacers are always your best choice. Now let me show you the video that how we produce the wheel spacers. It will give you a understanding of how it produced and how we pack it or test it.
The real aluminum bars, 6061 or 7075 aluminum. Then cutting it into the raw material disc. This is always depends on the thickness as you need. Second, we process the raw disk into the general shape. In this process, it needs 1,600 tons of forging strength. And the 6061 and 7075 are quite different in this process. 6061 only need one time forging, but because 7075 is harder, it always needs two times forging, which can make it finished. It needs forging, then softens by heating, and forging. Then we will get the general shape of the 7075 aluminum. And we also need to cut the extra sag pieces, including the chamfering and the deburring, in the final general shape. This is 6061. And this is 7075. And the third, all spacers need to go through the heat treatment. 6061 need 2 or 3 hours, and 7075 always need 4 to 6 hours. And then they need natural cooling to 0 degree in 12 hours in a closed environment to make it the highest durability. And after the heat treatment, we need finish machining according to the drawing paper, including the PCD, CP sizes, and also the bolt holes and the stamps. This produced process is produce the bolt holes. And they also need repeatedly produced in CNC machine. We need to make it the most smooth and without any turning marks. And after the final machining, they will go to the oxidation to anodize the colors. And after all these production process, there are only some customization left, like the laser marking. And stamping the studs. And after all these, the wheel spacers will go packing. In this process, we need to make sure all our workers wear the gloves to avoid the dust on the wheel spacers. And we also put the sleeves on the boat because we have two pieces in one box. We need to avoid the scratcher with each other. This is a whole produce process of our wheel spacers. Thanks for your watching.
This is the video of how we produce the wheel spacers. Maybe you still, maybe after this video you still have the questions. Please contact us or leave us messages in the live stream. And maybe you're still curious is why I choose your company. Why did I buy from others? Actually, we still have many advantages. The first is the material. I believe that in the previous video you may notice that all our wheel spacers are made of 6061 or 7075. 6061 is the most commonly used in the wheel spacers, and the 7075 is 7075 has a higher strength, which is mostly used in the aircraft of the construction. If you want a higher performance, 7075 is always your best choice. But no matter 6061 or 7075, all our wheel spacers are made of the real aluminum with the real cold forged, not casting. The biggest difference between the casting and the forging is that the forging won't change the structure of the wheel spacers, but the casting may have this potential risk if in the it may be have the risk that it will break in your usage. So I suggest that before you purchase, you need to make sure that your wheel spacers are made of the real cold forged and with the real aluminum. And after the heat treatment, after the heat treatment, the wheel spacers will have the best durabilities. This is our first advantage. And the second, I think that you may notice in our production process that we have one process is that our wheel spacers need to repeatedly produce in the wheels, in the CNC machine. We need to make sure that there is no turning marks on it, and also the bolt hole have the highest accuracy. Then let me show you. You see? It's no turning marks on our wheel spacers. the surface is really smooth, and our bolt holes, you see there, the hose is really smooth. It has no scratch on it. And due to the second advantage, also made our third advantage successful. Our third advantage is our oxidation. After the soft anodized, all our wheel spacers, after the soft anodized surface treatment, all our wheel spacers have the most vivid color, and which is not easy to fade off or unto rust. Let me show you. See? Because it's no turning marks, its surface is really smooth and shiny, right? Yeah, and our third and our last advantage for the wheel spacers, which is also the most important, is our wheel bolt. Is this part. The wheel bolt is the most important part for the wheel spacers, because if it's not good, you may have the danger to broke in your usage. It's very risk. It's very dangerous. Let me show you our wheel studs. These are our wheel studs which used on the wheel spacers. First, the material of our wheel studs is always SCM 435 and SCM 440, which the mechanical performance can reach the 10.9 or 12.9 grade. We always refuse to use the 40 CR, which the mechanical performance is maybe the 8.8 grade, which is not enough for your cars, because not only the harness but also the durabilities. If it used in the 10.9 grade required harness, it will have the potential risk to fracture. So it's really dangerous. So we need to make sure that all our wheel spacers have the highest durability for the wheel studs. So we always choose the SCM 435 or SCM 440. Not only the harness but also the durabilities. They are always the best. And after the 72 hours heat treatment, it will have the most durabilities. And the third part for our wheel studs is it have the highest accuracy for the wheel studs, that we need these professional checkers, is that we need to all our wheel studs can go through the go checker and then not through the no go checker. Let me show you. You see? It needs to totally go through the go checker, and it's not through the no-go checker. These checkers mostly used in the Japanese market because they have a highest standard. So we need to make sure our wheel stud have the highest accuracy. It will have the best bond with the lag nuts, so it will have no risk, any risk in your usage. Besides this advantage, we also have some customization choices for you. The first is this special knob. You see, it has a special knob on the circle. It's not only the beautiful, but also this knob can increase the friction. It's not easy to grip in your usage, and also, you see, we also can list some information on the wheel spacers, including that your company name, material, sizes like including the PCD, CP, thickness, and thread sizes. These are most choices you can choose, and also like the color or some some difficult shape you want to produce, you want to sell, we can all produce. So if you have these demands, you can contact us or leave us the messages. We will always be here to answer your questions. And this is the brief introduction for our wheel spacers. So these are all parts of our products, not only the lug nuts, lug bolts, wheel locks, but also the wheel spacers. We still have various types of our products. Now I will show you our sample room. You will find all kinds of our products and also our certifications.
This is our office. And on our left hand is our meeting room. This is our sales department. And this is our sample room. You will find all kinds of our products in it. And on the right hand, you will find our display stand and also our lug nuts, bolts, locks, and wrench tools. And on the left hand is our package collection for wheel locks and Megan series. And this part is our wheel spacers. And this is our display stand. You will find that our aluminum lug nuts installed on the wheel hubs. And this part is our lug nuts, bolts, and locks. The first part is our lug nuts. You will find various types of lug nuts, including the con seat, bolt seat, open end, close end, hack lug nuts, flat with washer, extended lug nuts, and also our hot selling lug nuts, sublime lug nuts. And the second part is our lug bolts. You will find various surface treatments and sizes. And the third part is our wheel locks. We have many patterns like auto patterns and tuner patterns with or without sleeves. And these are our wrench tool sets. We also accept customizations. And these are our original lock nut keys. We have Mercedes, Audi, BMW, and Volkswagens. We also have other types. About the surface treatment for our lock nut keys, we have the chrome and the black electrophoretic. And these are our mounting cover lug nuts and bolts, including the steel lug nuts, aluminum, and titanium. This part is our steel lug nuts. We have various colors. You can choose the colors you want to decorate your cars. And these are our aluminum lug nuts. These it is titanium lug nuts. And the first part is our package collection for our wheel locks. The commonly used in the package is the plastic box and the blister package. And the packing pattern is also have the 4 locks with 1 key, 2 locks with 4 locks with 2 keys, and also 5 locks with 1 keys. We also accept the customization for the package of the wheel locks. And this part is our Megan series and also the aluminum lug nuts. This package collection is including the color box and the blister package. And most patterns are 20 with 1 key or 2 keys. These are mostly sold on the Amazon or eBay market. These are our display stands for our hot sales lug nuts, new products, and also fashionables. First, our hot sales, you will find it's the spec head with the neo surface treatment. It has a good market in US or Canada. And these are our new products. It has the aluminum cap with the steel bottom, which is for the Toyota cars. And these are our fashionables, which is also known as the Megan series. The cap is aluminum, and the bottom have the nuts and the bolts. It has the various patterns for the Megan series. And then this part is our wheel spacers and wheel adapters. We have various sizes and various surface treatment. All our surface treatment is the soft anodized with the oxidation. The color is quite vivid. And these are our certifications, including the ISO 9001, TS1 16949, and SGS BV. These certification, these kind of the guarantee for your purchasing. This is our sample rooms, including most of our products. Thanks for your watching.
This is the other introduction of our sample room. So if you find some items you're interested in or you still have any other questions, please contact us. And our sales will give you the best help and some other information you need. So thanks for your watching. We will have another live for the next 2 weeks. So please follow us. We can send you detailed messages. Okay, see you next time. Bye.